Hello, princesses, and welcome back to Not Fit for Print Beauty with me, Rebecca. Excited to say that we have the next installment, a long-awaited installment in Not Fit for Print Beauty Foundation Month, which I'm wondering might become longer than a month. It looks like there's a lot more foundations coming out, maybe even past January, but right now we're just doing a foundation month. This is one I have really been excited about, and so many of you have. This is the brand new Nars Light Reflecting Advanced Skincare Foundation. I was able to run out this morning and talk with a sales associate and look at the whole lineup of 36 shades to pick the right one for me. I also probably need to rename the series from Foundation Month to I now don't know what skin tone I am month. Honestly, it started, you guys, with the Charlotte Tilbury foundation color choices where I was completely off. So as you guys know, I have been in this industry forever on the typing side, the editorial journalism, beauty side, and fashion. And I had gotten pretty good at knowing my shades and playing with shades and using bronzer to make them darker if I needed to. You know the game we all play. And then COVID hit and I started having to order them online. It used to be the one thing I would go into store to get done. And then I started doing it online and I was feeling pretty good about myself. And then came the Charlotte Tilbury release and I was off. Just wrong. And then the Chanel, I got pretty good. I went in store and they tweaked it a little bit, but I wasn't too bad. But the Charlotte Tilbury one made me doubt my everything I knew about foundation. And now this Nars has done it again. So let me tell you what shade I am. Let's talk about the foundation and then we'll recreate me putting it on and show you in a few different lights and talk about the way it sits. First of all, let me just tell you, this is one of a myriad of new releases that we're getting used to it now, advanced skincare foundations, which is really just basically tinted skincare, really. Even though this is medium coverage, it just takes everything and puts in really good oils and you know, hyaluronic acid and, you know, so many ingredients that are really good for our skin so that the longer we wear it, we're also doing something nice for our skin. This does not have SPF though, thankfully, and does not have a scent, thankfully, because we don't need those things. I'm not a huge fan of the SPF for a number of reasons. You'll never get enough on your face to make that SPF, and it irritates if it goes back, you know, blah, blah, blah. This doesn't have it, thank you. But it does have a natural finish that blurs and smooths, and it has medium coverage. And I find this very on the lighter side of medium, but definitely a traditional medium with skincare ingredients. If I did not say, I told you it was 36 shades, but it is $49 each. So when this was first released, I ordered it because it wasn't in store. So I didn't know that, and I ordered, they haven't even come yet, but they'll be returned. I ordered 3 shades because I was that unsure. I ordered the shade Fiji, the shade Patagonia, and the shade Santa Fe. I was like, I'll be one of those 3, and I'm none of those 3. When I was able to go in store and look at all the 36 shades lined up and make little stripes on my side of my masked face, we found that I was actually, believe it or not, a light neutral shade of Deauville, okay? D-E-A-U-V-I-L-L-E, Deauville, the town in France, the resort town in France, Deauville. And this still seems light to me, but look at it. This is me wearing it, and I'll show you me applying it. It doesn't oxidize as such. When you say that word, people head for the hills because they picture this foundation that gets darker and darker and darker all day. I don't mean that. I really just mean more of a settling in process. This really just settles and really just matches my ears and my neck. And it's just so far a beautiful foundation. This is a first impression though, but I have been at time of filming wearing this for 3 hours and it's faring very well. I am going to apply it when we come back on completely bare skin for a good test, but I will be experimenting with it for the rest of foundation month using various different primers under it as well so that we can form a really good opinion of this product for the end of the month when I do a recap. Right now I want to come back with nothing on my face and show you me applying it and let you see what you think of the shade that I chose, which was not one of the shades I ordered. Honestly, I just know nothing anymore. So stay right there and we're going to put it on. Okay, let's try this. I got to tell you, I'm just like, what? I'm this shade? guess I am. Okay, well, I'll stop because I discussed that with you in the intro. But let's put it on. I've only tried on a few drops in the shop with a mask on, so maybe it is wrong. Let's try it together. This is with no primer underneath it. Here you see it on my hand. Normally I would put a primer on, but when I am testing a foundation for the very first time, I do like to see how it sits just alone on the skin. Everything is better with primer, but just for now, let's dot it on a little bit here. Gosh, it just looks like it's going to be so light, but lately the lighter is covering, it's giving me coverage, covering my redness that I'm prone to now, and also matching my neck and my ear. Okay, so let's give it a try. Right now, this is just kind of a light sweeping of it. No scent or anything like that is apparent. And as it sits on the face, so I know at first it's kind of going on a tad bit light, but as it sits, I think you'll see, and I'm just speaking from looking at it in the shop, in the store, you would say, it's going to just kind of become this very natural, nice shade on me. I still have some left on my hand, so just to clean it up a bit, let's get rid of it and get it on those rosy, we'll call it, cheeks that I have. For lack of a more negative term, we'll say rosy. Okay. All right, and I will take a picture of this in more natural light. So let me do something right here. On one side of my face right now, because I don't have any other makeup on, and granted, you guys, I do need some concealer and obviously some makeup. But let me just do something here right now. I have a stock photo that I started using at the beginning of foundation month of me just all ruddy faced and all out there in front of God and everyone, just no makeup. So I'm going to put that on one side and you'll see. And then I'm going to put, just you know, for comparison, I'm going to put the same look that I've got going right now on the other side in natural lighting. So this right here live is me in studio light, and then we're going to have barefaced and natural lighting just so you can kind of see a little difference. All three, of course, are no primer, just on like it is now in the shade Deauville. See what you think. See, now that it's sitting, there's naturally any amount, a little bit, even a little bit of oxidation. It's just, you really can't avoid that. And as that settles into my skin, I think it's really kind of working and brightening. And I never would have chosen this shade. Let me get the rest of my face on, as the old-fashioned saying would go. And let's come back and talk a little bit about this. I'll also, when I come back, have worn it for a bit so we can see how it's holding up. Stay right there. Okay, I'm back with the finished look. How am I this light of a shade? But look, when it oxidizes just a little bit, am I saying that this is a crazy product that oxidizes all? No. But I just mean when it settles in and sits on my face, the color, it really, really works. I feel like our mirror is beaming on us there. Let me turn that around. I am really, really happy with this so far. This feels to me like a little bit of a better version of what the Dior wanted to be. I have been playing around with the Dior foundations now for a few weeks. They are part of our foundation month because they're new this month. But they do settle, and I don't see that happening here. I will keep watching out for it because, of course, I'm going to do a culminating video at the end of foundation month to let you guys know my thoughts on all of these. And so far, this is going to be a favorite. It's going to be hard to beat that Chanel, though. I really love it. But we'll talk about all that later on. For now, though, I mean, if we're just looking at a really kind of natural finish, which is really nice, not matte, not dewy, and I like natural because what you put under it for primer will really kind of change the look. And in future videos, what I'm doing this month is all my videos that aren't directly about foundations, I play with the foundation in various ways with various primers, and I'll definitely do that with this one here. And that also helps me form a better, some better thoughts. But right now I'm really enjoying it, and it is definitely moving ahead of the two Dior's in the race to the top here. But I would love to know what you guys think, and if you tried this, and if you are losing faith just like me in your ability to pick the correct shade. I'm just honestly like, oh well, throw it all out the window. Whatever I thought I knew, apparently I know nothing. But I'm really happy with this shade choice. So let me know what your shade is and what you're thinking and how you are faring in your choices. And if you are starting to form any opinions during Not Fit for Print Beauty Foundation Month, I really want to know. So many of you are getting back to me on what your thoughts are on the Dior and the Chanel. And I incorporate your thoughts really into mine for the end of the month when I give an idea of how I'm feeling about all these. So definitely weigh in comments. It helps me know what you're thinking as well. Give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. I sure hope that you did. And if you haven't already done so, please subscribe to my channel. Helps get my videos out there and validates my existence here on YouTube. So I would appreciate it very much, and I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye.